Alex, you must be a pretty pleased man after today's result and performance.
Yeah, I think that there's been a lot of talk, hasn't there? You know, we've done a lot of sort of stuff in the transfer window. I think it was vitally important for the home fans and for us that we started well, because we want to keep that optimism around the place. I thought the fans were brilliant, but I thought they responded to what the players served up. So to score early, I thought was really important for us. I thought that gave us a bit of momentum. You could get the crowd up, and then to be 3 goals up by half time was excellent. And I thought we created a lot of chances throughout the game. I thought we managed the game well when they went down to 10 men, so I took the sting out of anything they had. I think the only frustration for me would be start of the second half, they changed to 4-3-3, which is our bread and butter, so it's not anything we haven't done before, but I think you could see the little lapses when you haven't got when you've got a lot of new players in your team in terms of understanding, because obviously we'd set up the setup based on Rotherham were going to play. They played exactly as we expected them to play, and the minute they changed it, I thought we looked a little bit in terms of how do we deal with this, and that ultimately cost us a goal. But then we got to grips with it, and then after that I thought we were much better.
Did the manner of the performance surprise you anyway?
I think you're always a little bit concerned in the fact that you're hoping that it's going to go as well as you would like it to go. I think the early goal really settled us down, but I thought some of our passing and combinations, and I thought to play short, understand to play when short and when to turn the ball in behind was excellent. I thought we had great combinations down both sides. I thought Chiquinho and Jacob were excellent, and I thought DJ and Vidigal and Ender down the other side were excellent as well. So I just, for us, in terms of what we've been through, what we've had to do to score 4 goals at home, which didn't happen very often last year, I thought it was a complete performance.
What pleased you most about the performance today?
I thought we were exciting to watch. I enjoyed watching us, you know, and obviously last year at times we didn't really sort of, particularly in stages of the season, particularly towards the end of the season, it was a hard watch. Whereas I thought today, we looked a good side. I think we've got exciting players that get people off the seat, and I thought we created a lot of chances, so there's not much not to like.
How important was it to get that first goal so early on?
I think that always has a big factor in the game, because if they scored, I think that they would have sat in and it would have been much harder to break them down. I think the fact that we scored made them come out, left more spaces for us to exploit. You know, I spoke about that at length last season, but I think you've got to have that movement and that quality to get the first goal in the first instance, which we had today.
What a finish it was as well from Chiquinho.
He done it, I don't know how many times last year, didn't he? You know, we know his qualities, we know he's going to be a threat at that back post. Him and Jacob get in the middle, he'd be basically become a striker, and Chiquinho land into the back stick. It works really well, you know, it worked last year, and it's starting to work again this year.
Andre got 2 goals on his debut, kind of showed why you brought him to the club, didn't he? Yeah,
he's hungry for goals. You know what I mean? That's the one thing about him. Even his header, I think, in the second half, Keita makes a wonderful save for him, but he's right in the middle of the goal, you know, and that's where he wants to be. And you don't always get wide players like that. You know, a lot of wide players want to hug the touchline and they basically just run up and down and never score a goal. But Andre's got a real appetite to get in the middle of the box, and I think that's important for us.
It's been nice as well to see Jacob pop up late on, because he worked tirelessly for the team today.
I thought he was great, Jacob. I thought that up and in sort of on the right hand side, I think suits him down to the ground. I think he's a target for us if we need to turn it. I think his runs down the side are excellent. It opens up the space into Ryan's feet as well, and I think him and Chiquinho play really well. I think they're good when the ball's on their side, but equally as effective when the ball's on the other side, like you've seen in the first goal.
So the goals came from set pieces, the delivery from Johnson, and then the flick on from Wilmot. Clearly worked on that in training. Yeah,
we talk about that, especially for Jacob at the back post. I think you'll get a cheap 5 or 6 tap-ins over the course of a season, and I think he scored 1 or 2 of them last year. That's another one that he's racked up right away, which is great.
And what's been the message to the players after full time?
Just really pleased. You know, I thought we just lost our way first 5 minutes of the second half because they changed their shape. That was probably the only bit I was disappointed with. But it's hard to be disappointed when you score 4 goals at home. We had a really convincing performance. I think particularly the fact that we had 6 new debutants in the team and then we brought 3 others on, I think just speaks volumes of the players in terms of how much they took the information on board and then managed to carry it out. So, good day at the office.